I want to ask you something honest. How many times have you told yourself that you're going to eat better this week, and by Wednesday, you're back to the same old patterns? It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you don't care. It's because you're fighting the wrong problem. You're trying to use willpower to solve an identity battle. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why that doesn't work and what to do instead. So here's what nobody tells you about willpower. It expires. As you move through the day, you make decisions all day long. And by that dinner party at 8 p.m., your willpower is all burned up. This is called decision fatigue. And it is likely the reason that you eat well all day long and then you blow it in the evenings. It has nothing to do with how disciplined you are. It's like wrestling an 800-pound gorilla. You can fight it off for so long, but eventually it wins. So the solution is not to continue fighting it, white knuckling it, and just trying harder. The solution is to remove the decision entirely. I want you to think about the difference between these two statements. I'm trying to cut back on drinking versus I don't drink. One of those is going to require wrestling with willpower. The other does not. It's a decision. It's already been decided, and you've cut off all other options. I don't drink, full stop. That's a powerful example, but let's bring one in for food. If you keep struggling at the 8 p.m. dinner parties after that decision fatigue is high, and you say, I'm going to try to eat better tonight, you're setting yourself up for failure. An identity level statement and decision can be, I always choose health at every meal. Because when the identity is solid enough, those cravings disappear. That wrestling with willpower fades and dissolves in the background. So whatever you're trying to do, you want to say it differently. You want to say an identity level statement. Instead of, I'm trying to eat better this week, you can say, I'm someone who fuels his body well. Because if you just say, I'm trying to eat better this week, you're only 98% committed. You still have to weigh and measure your options, and there's a chance that you're going to be wrestling with willpower and give in. But if you're 100% committed, you've already decided, I am somebody who fuels my body well, then if there is food that is not in alignment with that decision, it is much easier to stay the course. But even a solid identity statement is going to get tested if you're not in the wrong state. We only operate from two states of the nervous system at any one time. We can't be in two states at the same time. We're either in one or the other. These two states of the nervous system are our higher self, love, joy, gratitude, bliss, fulfillment, where we're confident and feeling in flow and feeling that gratitude, or we're in that nervous system that represents our lower self. We're reactive, we're bored, we're anxious, we're stressed, we're tired. We're in survival mode. So if you're clear on the identity that you want to have, and you're still wrestling with decisions to fall for that craving, or to cheat on your eating plan, or to have more drinks than you wanted to, you're likely in the lower self of the nervous system. You're bored, anxious, you're stressed. You're making decisions from a reactive place. The work is not going to be to white knuckle it here and to get more disciplined and to double down, but the work is actually to notice which state you're in and then move into that higher self. Joy, gratitude, love, bliss, fulfillment. You want to make decisions for your health from this place, from this nervous system. This is what's going to align with that identity and who you're becoming. Now, how do you move from the lower self to the higher self? We have three things with us at any time. The first one is breath, simple breath work, a 4-7-8 breathing, box breathing. There are several different methods out there. The second is gratitude, to drop into some gratitude, really feel that emotion of gratitude, feel it in your body, feel grateful for the things in your life. Dropping into this can move you from that stressed and anxious state into that higher self nervous system. And the third one is self-talk, the words we say to ourselves. Other things that can move you from this lower self to the higher self can be some light stretching, go for a walk outside for 5 minutes, move the body. Exercise is great for this. But you want to notice what state you're in, and then you want to move out of that lower self state into a higher self state and make your decisions from that place. Those are the decisions that are going to line up with your chosen identity. Because when 8 p.m. hits and that decision fatigue is high, if you just said, I'm trying to eat better this week, and you're in that lower state of the nervous system, you're stressed and anxious, you're likely going to be eating food for relief. You're going to be eating those salt, sugary, or fatty foods to give you that dopamine, that temporary feel-good feeling in the brain, and it's going to offer you that temporary relief, but ultimately it's going to fade and you're going to feel bad about your choices and beat yourself up. The goal there is at 8 p.m., that decision fatigue is high. You notice that you're in that lower state of the nervous system, is to go for a walk outside around the house. Practice some gratitude. Move into that higher self, love, joy, gratitude, and then make that decision for the night from that place. This is that place where I'm someone who always fuels the body well, is going to make those decisions in alignment with that identity the rest of the evening. So once you've made a clear decision, you've noticed which state you're in, then most people fail at this because they don't have a plan. That 8 p.m. eating event shows up and they show up tired and stressed. They try to make the decision at the last minute. And the solution here is to make the decision before you ever walk in the door for that 8 p.m. dinner. I'll eat something with protein before I go to take the edge off hunger so that I'm not making decisions while hungry in a noisy social situation. And this is not restricting yourself. This is a strategy that works every time. You know, how often do you go to the grocery store hungry and you end up with way more food in your cart than you actually need? It's the same thing with that 8 p.m. dinner. If you show up starving, ravenous on an empty stomach, you're going to end up blowing through your portion control way more than you should. And if you just have a small protein-rich snack, some solid food protein before you go, it is going to take that edge off hunger. You're going to show up in a much better place, and you're going to be able to make much clearer decisions for your health goals. So I just want you to know that you're not too tired to make good choices at night. It's not an energy problem. You also don't have a willpower problem. You have an identity problem. And the good thing is that identity is fixable. When it comes to your weight loss and fitness journey and transformation, every decision you make is actually a vote for the person you're becoming. When the moment comes to decide on what to eat, ask yourself one question. What would the person I'm becoming choose right now? And then do that. I always like to say, the little actions, the little decisions you make every day for your health are little deposits in your health bank account that are going to pay off 90 days from now, 180 days from now. And you're going to be so grateful that you did. I want to thank you for being here with me today. I really enjoy sharing this information with you. I truly believe that change happens at that root level. This is the root of behavior change, the mindset and the psychology behind it. We can try all these different tricks and tactics. And oftentimes people find themselves looping and they gain the weight back, lose it again, gain the weight back. But that true transformation, lasting change happens when you change the mindset and psychology. So I hope this video helped you. Share it with someone that you think it might resonate with. Hit subscribe for more tips just like this, and I will see you in the next video.